Not the associative property. That is
Oh,
the
that is additive, sorry. It's basically if you have like three integers, you have to if you add the first two to get an answer and add with the other one, it'll be the same order whether you do it with the next two numbers or the first two numbers.
Okay, very good, Haya. That means you're clear with all the properties. So now we
Yeah.
shall move ahead. Okay. Okay. So now today I am going to explain you integers by giving you an example of temperature. Okay. Of
Okay.
positive, and we shall be studying positive and negative integers with a different manner.
Okay.
Right. So you can basically consider in the previous class also, I told you that if you consider temperature scale, right?
Yeah.
And if you consider the marking as like 0, and then if you go above, you have positive temperature like +1 degree Celsius, +2 degree Celsius, +3 degree Celsius, +4 degree Celsius. That means if you're going up, you have all the positive numbers. But if you're going down, like if the temperature drops below 0, that means you have -2 degree Celsius. What does -2 degree Celsius means? That the temperature has dropped 2 degree Celsius from 0.
Yes.
Yes. And what does +2 degree Celsius mean? It means that the temperature rose 2 degree Celsius from 0.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, okay, let's consider examples. Now, Hayat, tell me, you know that if I tell you +1, +2, +3, which is greater? Which is greater out of them?
+3.
+3. Then you have +2. And the last one you'll have,
+1.
yeah, then you'll have +1. Okay. Now, these are positive numbers. But if I tell you -1, -2, and -3, which is greater?
-1.
Very good, -1. Then you have,
-2 and then -3.
yeah, then you have -3. So basically, whenever we are talking about comparing numbers, if we talk about comparing positive numbers, the number which is farthest from 0, that is the largest number. Okay. But if I talk about the negative number, the number that is closest to 0 is the largest number. So for positive, if you have to find the largest number, just go as away as you can from 0. Like +3 is over here. See, it's far away from 0. Then you have +2 is closer. +1 is much closest. Yeah. But if you talk about -1, -2, and -3, you have -1 is the closest number, so it is the greatest. -2 is far, so um, it's smaller than -1, and then you have -3, which is the smallest. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is basically comparison of positive and negative integers. That's very simple. The next thing that you have is drawing a number line. Okay. So if I tell you that you have to draw a number, how do we draw a number line? So if I tell you, please draw a number line from -6, it's a question. It says draw a number line from -6 to +6. So first of all, you can just draw like this, a straight line. You will mark 0 in the center, then you'll mark 6 digits to the right and 6 digits to the left. You have +1, you have +2, +3, +4, +5, +6. Okay, that's all. And then you can just make an arrow in order to show that the line can be extended. Then you have -1 over here, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. Okay, so that is your number line. If you have to draw a number line, this is how you can draw it. Okay, now I tell you that mark the number which lies between +1 and -5. No, +1 and +5 only. So what will you do? You will just see where is +1. So +1 is over here, right? Where is +5? +5 is over here. So you
Yes.
have how many numbers between it? You have 2. You move one more step, you have 3. Then you move one more step, you have 4. So basically you have 3 numbers in between these 3 numbers. Now please, can you tell me which is the middle point of +1 of this line, of this specific line? Which is the middle point?
+3.
+3 is the middle point. So this is how you can mark the numbers that are asked to you on the number line. Okay. If I give you the opposite, -1 and -5, so which will be the middle number?
Will be -3 only.
Yeah, -3. Very good. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Okay, so practicing addition and subtractions I've already done with you. Okay, so today we shall be starting with multiples. Okay, Hayah, do you know what are multiples?
Yeah.
Okay, please tell me what are multiples.
You mean one second. Yes, I'm back.
Okay, please tell me what are multiples.
All the tables?
Okay, all the tables. So when I'm talking about the multiples of 3, I will have the table of 3, like 3, 1 time is 3, 3 into, okay, I'll just write it down.
6, 9.
Yeah, you'll have 3, you'll have 6, you'll have 9, you'll have 12, you'll have 15, you have, and so on. Okay, all the multiples are basically the tables, right? These are the multiples. Now,
Yeah.
we shall be studying about common multiples. What are common multiples?
Like the number that comes the highest.
No, I'm saying common multiples.
Oh, okay, like the number that repeats the most.
How can a number be repeated?
So
Whenever,
common.
yeah.
A number that like doesn't come usually.
Okay, see. Hiya, if I'm talking about common multiples, like you have 3. Multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. Now, I have another number. I have 5. And I tell you, write the multiples of 5. So you have the multiples of 5 as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. Okay. Now, we can clearly see that 15 is a multiple of 3 as well as of 5. That means 15 is a common multiple of 3 and 5,
Yeah.
right? So this is the concept of common multiples. Common multiples are basically those numbers which are the multiples of more than one number. They are common multiples,
Okay.
okay, which occurs in the table of more than one number. Okay, so now I'll tell you a few questions. You have to write down first 7 multiples. Okay, no, first 6 multiples of 7. So what will be the first 6 multiples of 7?
7,
Okay,
14,
okay,
21,
yeah,
28,
okay,
35,
fine,
42,
yeah. That's it.
49.
That's it. Just 6 multiples.
Okay.
Okay. So if you've been asked to write down any set of multiples, but if I give you write down 6 multiples of 7, if the question is just 6 multiples of 7, you can write any pair of multiples. Like you can write 56, you can write 70 also, you can write any multiple. But if it is written first 6, so you have to start from 7 into 1. Okay. You have to start from the very first one. See, 7 is the first multiple of itself.
Yeah.
For any number, the number itself is its first multiple. Like for 6, I have first multiple is 6 only. Like for 1, I have first multiple as 1 only. Okay. So whenever you've been asked to write like the first multiples, you have to start from the number itself. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now you have to like Okay. Okay, so you have a question. The question says the 17th multiple of 8 is 136. So now you have to tell me, A part says, what is the 18th multiple of 8? And the B part says, what is the 16th multiple of 8? Can you solve this question?
Orderly?
Anyway, if you want to use a paper and a pen, you can use that as well.
The first one is 144.
Okay. 144, how come I've written 136? The question reads, Hayah, please read the question carefully. The question reads, the 17th multiple of 8 is 136. And there are two parts to
Yeah.
this. The first part says, what is the 18th multiple of 8? And the second part says, what is the 16th multiple of 8?
Okay. One second.
Okay, look, Hayah, I'll explain to you. You have, like, if you're given the 17th multiple of 8, what does 17th multiple of 8 means? It means you multiply 8 with 17 and you got 136. This is what the meaning of the statement is. 17, if I say fourth multiple of 5, what does fourth multiple of 5 means? That 5 into 4, because it was the fourth multiple of 5. So 5 into 4, you got 20. So the fourth multiple of 5 is 20. This you can write it down as this, like this. Okay.
Okay.
So now it's given, if the 17th multiple of 8 is 136, what is the 18th multiple? So what is the 18th multiple? You have to just simply multiply 8 with 18. And what is the 16th multiple? You have to multiply 8 with 16.
Yeah.
Simple. But see, you can
Yeah.
also do it by one more method. If like here you have been given the 17th multiple and you've been asked the 18th and the 16th. Now 18th is one more than 17th and 16 is one less than 17. Okay, so if you have to find the 18th multiple, one more than 17, just add 8 to it. Like, just if you add, if you add 8 to this, like if you do 136 plus 8, you will get 144. So the, okay, Hayah, you told me the answer previously, 144.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually misunderstood. I thought that you thought of 136, you are reading it as 144.
Oh, okay.
I just misunderstood. Okay, no worries. So you can do it both the ways. You can either do 8 into 18, you will get 144 only, and you can also do 136 plus 8, you will get 144. Okay, now what is the
Okay.
16th multiple of it? See, 16 is 1 less than 17. So what you'll do, you'll subtract 8 from 136. Okay,
So
you'll get the
it's
answer. Fine.
128.
Wait, we'll do here, you'll get 8, then subtract it 2, then you'll get 120. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So this way you can solve such questions. Then we come to the next one. Okay, now we shall be studying lowest common multiple. Do you know LCM, the lowest common multiple?
I kind of did not learn like briefly about it in grade 6. But we had something like that, but teacher didn't like take it briefly since he said he'll take it in like a higher grade.
Okay, see, LCM. So what is LCM, or the lowest common multiple? What happens is, common multiple, this term I already explained you. What does common multiple mean? That the multiple which is occurring in more than two numbers, right? Lowest means the smallest multiple. Okay, like for example, consider, let's consider 4 and 6. Okay, let's just write down all the multiples of 4 and 6.
Um,
You have 4, you have 8, okay, so on. Then for 6, you can write down, and so on. Okay, so Haya, can you find any common multiple?
12,
Okay, and
24,
okay,
24.
24. Okay. And further also we have a set of numbers, a set of common multiples, but you'll have to write more multiples for that thing. But see, right now the question is asking us to find the lowest common multiple. So what is the low? You have two multiples. You have one multiple is 12 and the other one is 24. So which is lower amongst 12 and 24?
12,
Yeah, 12. That means your answer is 12. That means what is the LCM of 4 and 6?
12.
Yeah, 12. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's very simple. Shall I give you one question? Will you do it on your own?
Okay.
Okay, please find the LCM of 5 and 6.
Okay. 30.
Okay, very good. It's 30. 5 will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And for 6, you'll have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So the first multiple is basically, the common one is 30 only. So answer comes out to be 30.
30.
Clear?
Yeah.
So do you understand the concept of multiples here?
Yes.
Very good. Now we shall move to the next thing, which is the concept of factors. Okay. Right now we studied multiples. Now, what are factors? Do you know what are factors?
No.
See here, what happens? Like consider 12. I have a number 12. Now, there are certain numbers. If I will divide the, if I'll divide 12 with those numbers, I'll get 0 as the remainder. Or 12 can be divided by those numbers and I'll get 0 as the remainder. Okay, like I have 2. Okay, first of all, I have 1. If you divide 12 with 1, what do you get?
12.
0. No, the remainder I'm talking about.
Oh, 0.
0. Okay. The next one is, okay, can 12 be divided by 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 can be divided by 2. Because on dividing 12 by 2, you'll get 6 and the remainder will be 0 again. Okay, by 3,
Yeah, you can.
okay, 4,
Yeah, you can.
okay, what about 5?
No, you can't.
Okay, and 6,
Yes, you can.
okay, 7,
No.
8,
No.
9,
No.
10,
No.
11,
No.
12.
Yes.
Yeah. So, see, 13 is obviously not possible because 13 is greater than 12 and you cannot divide a greater number, you'll get decimal. Okay, so that's obviously not possible. So,
Okay.
we'll check all the factors till that number only. Okay, like I'll start from 1 and I'll keep on checking the factors till that number. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, all of these are factors of,
12.
okay, one way of saying this statement is like these numbers are factors of 12. The other way of saying this statement is that 12 is a multiple of these numbers.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, 12 is a multiple. See, 12 is a multiple of 1. 12 is also a multiple of 12, 2, a multiple of 3, 4, 6, and 12 as well. Okay,
Yes.
so basically, if one number is a multiple of the other number, that means the other number, the smaller number, is the factor of that number. Simple. So
Okay.
basically, the concept of factors and multiples is correlated to each other. Do you
Okay.
understand this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, again, we have the concept of common factors. Okay, now, can you tell me what are common factors?
Um. That basically factors that are more than like
Yeah, like
like
factors
the
which are
both
factors of
that are,
more than one number. Okay, like I have 24 and I have 40. So let's write the factors of 24 and 40. First of all, see, 1 is a factor of every number.
yeah.
Okay, 1 is a factor, 1 and the number itself. These both numbers are the factors of every number, 1 and the number itself. So 1, yes, 2, yes, 3, yes, 4, yes, 5, no, 6, yes, 7, no, 8, yes, 9, no, 10, no, 16. Then I don't think you have any other number. Then you have 24 directly. Okay, you also have 12. You have 12 and then you have 24 directly. Okay, so these are the factors of 24. For 40, you have 1, then you have 2, not 3, then you have 4, then you have 8, then you have 10, and then you have 40. Okay,
Okay.
so these are the factors of 24 and 40. I've listed them. Now you can see that 1 is common in both, 2 is common in both, 4 is common in both, 8 is common in both. Okay, so these are the common factors. You get it?
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now we shall come to the test of divisibility. Do you know the meaning of divisibility?
Division.
You know the meaning of divisibility?
Division.
Division, okay. Something related to division only.
Uh, if the number can be divided by that number.
Okay. So 7 can be divided by 2.
Yeah.
But can I say that 7 is divisible by 2?
No.
Why?
Because 7 is a bigger number.
I'm sorry.
Because 7 is bigger than 2.
No, that's not the reason. Okay. 6 can also be divided by 2.
Oh wait, the bigger number can be divided, but not the smaller number.
Okay, no, Hayah, listen. Divisibility means it's related to division. But what does it mean? Whenever I'm dividing any two numbers, what I have is like if I divided 7 with 2 and then I divided 6 with 2, it's always the bigger number is only divided by the smaller number. Okay. But see,
Mm.
over here, I cannot say that 7 is divisible by 2. Why? Because it is leaving a remainder. But when I divided 6 by 2, I got the remainder as 0. My remainder here was 0, but my remainder here was something more than 0, right? So that means
Yeah.
7 is not divisible by 2, but 6 is divisible by 2. So whenever I'm dividing any two numbers and I get my remainder as 0, that means the smaller number, the greater number is divisible by the smaller number. Okay? Do you understand this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, basically, we have certain rules to check if the given number is divisible by the other number or not. Okay, so first of all, I'll be talking about the divisibility of 2. Okay, so for 2, I have a rule. What is that rule? That all the even numbers are divisible by 2. Okay, like consider example 4. Okay, 4 is divisible by 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and so on. All of these are even numbers and all of these are divisible by 2. And let's consider another set of examples like I have 5, I have 7, I have 9, I have 11, 13, 15. Now all these numbers, are they divisible by 2?
No.
Why? Because these are
Odd numbers.
odd numbers. Okay, so these are not divisible by 2, but all the even numbers are divisible by 2. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the test of divisibility for 2. So if you have to check if the given number is divisible by 2 or not, what are you going to do? You will just simply check if the given number is even or no, or odd. If the given number is even, that means yes, it is divisible by 2. If the given number is odd, that means it is not divisible by 2. Okay,
Okay.
very good. Now we come to the second thing. I'll check the divisibility for 3. Okay, so for checking for 3, I am going to add the numbers, add the digits of the numbers. Like consider 15. Okay, if it is a one digit number, if it is a one digit number, it's very clear. Okay. If it's a one digit number, it's very clear. You can just simply multiply and tell if it's 3 or if it's 6 or if it's 9. Only these are the one digit number that are divisible by 3. Now you already know 6 comes in the table of 3, 9 also comes in the table of 3. So you know that these numbers are divisible by 3. But if I talk of two digit number or more than two digit number, like if I say 1, 5, 9, okay, I have to tell is 159 divisible by 3 or not. So what will I do? I will add the digits. I will add 1 plus 5 plus 9. Okay, what will I get? 15. Now tell me, Haya, is 15 divisible by 3 or not?
Yes.
Yeah, it is, because 3 5s are 15. So 15 is divisible by 3. That means 159 is also divisible by 3. Okay,
Okay.
that way you can solve for 3. So the test of divisibility for 3, what is it? You have to add all the digits in the given number and then you can solve it. Okay,
Okay.
now you have for 5. Okay, for 5, the units place should either be 0 or 5. Okay, like you have 50, like you have 65, you have 70, you have 95, you have 105, you have 1165, you have 1290. So all these numbers, what are the units placed in all these numbers? 0, 5, 0, 5, 5, 5, 0. They're either having a 0 or 5 in their units place. So these all are divisible by 5. Okay, but consider
Okay.
I have 51, I have 67, I have 79, I have 92, 106, 1163, or 1291. Are these numbers divisible by 5?
No.
No, because it has 1, 7, 9, 2, 6, 3. 1. So these are not divisible by 5. Why? Because they do not have a 0 or 5 in their units place. Okay,
Okay.
good. Now we shall check for 7. I did not tell you for 4. Did I? 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 4 is left. I'll tell you for 4 as well. So for 4, you have to, for 1 digit and 2 digit number, you can just simply check by dividing the number. Like if you have 8, you have 4, you have 12, you have 32. You can just simply divide these numbers and check. But for numbers having more than 2 digits, like you have 136, okay, what you will do, you don't have to divide the entire thing, just look for the last 2 digits. What are the last 2 digits of 136?
36.
Yeah, 36. So is 36 divisible by 4? Is 36 divisible by 4 or not? What is 4 into 9?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, it is. That means 136 is divisible by 4. Okay. Yeah. Now consider I have 1428. So is this number divisible by 4 or not?
It is.
Why?
Because 28 comes in the table of 4.
Yeah, you are going to just check the last 2 digits. So 28 comes in the table of 4. That means 1428 is also divisible by 4. Okay.
Okay.
So you have the divisibility for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now you have the divisibility for 6. So for 6, what you have, if the number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, that means it is divisible by 6 also. Like consider 12. So if I tell you, tell me if 12 is divisible by 6, what you will do? You will not check for 6. You will instead check, is the number divisible by 12? By 2?
Yeah.
Okay, by 3?
Yeah.
So by 6?
Yeah.
Okay. If I say 32, is the number divisible by 2?
Yeah.
By 3?
No.
No. So by 6?
No.
No. Okay. The number should be divisible by both 2 as well as 3. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The next you have is, okay, to 6 we have. Okay, Haya. So let's revise whatever we studied today.
Okay.
Just a second. Okay. So today we started from studying positive and negative integers. I taught you how to draw them on the number line and also how to compare them. So a question for you, which is, please arrange these numbers in increasing order. Okay. Um, -6, +2, -7, 0, -1, +1. Arrange them in increasing order.
Increasing?
Yeah, increasing from smaller to bigger.
Okay. +2.
+2, you think is the smallest.
+2 is the smallest.
Okay, Haya, you have minus numbers as well.
Yeah.
So negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers.
So we have to arrange from the smallest, not the biggest.
Yeah, that's what I said. From the smallest
Okay.
to the big.
So, okay, -7,
Okay,
-6,
fine.
-1,
Okay.
0,
Yeah.
+1,
Hmm.
and +2.
Very good. So this thing is clear. Then we studied about multiples and common multiples. Um, okay, Haya. Do you understand this thing? Multiples and common multiples. Any doubt till here?
No,
Okay, what is LCM?
lowest common multiple.
What does it mean?
It means that, for example, if we take if we take like 2 or 4, we have to check if it has the same multiples. We have to check if it has same multiples, and we have to find out which is the lowest one, and that is the lowest common multiple.
Okay. So basically, you have to check for the common multiples and then you have to check the lowest amongst them. That is your LCM. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, the next thing you have is factors. So what are factors?
Factors are basically
Yeah. Haya, I can't hear you. You're on mute.
okay. So factors are basically okay, I'll just give an example.
Okay.
If you have like number 12 files here, you just have to find out if it can be divided by most of the numbers.
Uh,
And those numbers are called the factors of 12.
okay. So yeah, what you have is factors are basically the numbers which um, in which can be divided when the given number divided by the factor, the answer will be 0. So factors are the numbers which on division with the given number shall give you 0 as the answer. Okay. Then common factors and test of divisibility also I just taught you. So do you have any doubts in today's class?
No.
Okay, very good. Please, Haya, make sure that you complete your assignment. Ask